What's up, guys? Let's talk about The Banker. So this film is streaming exclusively on Apple TV Plus and is directed, produced, and written all by George Nolfi. This is a period drama about two men. One of them is Joe Morris, portrayed by Samuel L. Jackson. The other is Bernard Garrett, who's played by Anthony Mackie. It's inspired by true events and is about these two men who were two of the first African-American bankers. Now, on paper, this is a very simple story, and I'll be honest, when I was thinking about watching it, I really wasn't sure what to expect or if I would really enjoy it all that much. If you're looking for a good opportunity to use that 7-day trial for Apple TV Plus, this is it. What really stood out to me about this film was how well it's told, as well as the great chemistry between its lead actors. Both Samuel L. Jackson and Anthony Mackie do a very good job, and at some point in this film, I almost forgot that I could recognize them from, say, Pulp Fiction or The Avengers. At one point I forgot they were acting, and I really envisioned them as these characters, and their friendship on screen really comes off as genuine. Samuel L. Jackson does have his Samuel L. Jackson moments, of course, but they're never that exaggerated as you would normally come to expect. Another person that I thought did a great job, and I didn't realize was in the film until I started watching it, was Nicholas Hoult. He really adds a lot as Matt Steiner, the man who becomes a partner of both Bernard and Joe. And I could hardly recognize him on screen because of his American accent. I guess I've seen one too many episodes of Skins and have watched Mad Max Fury Road too many times. But I think what I really enjoyed about this film is that it actually was very funny, and it made banking interesting. That is something I really was not expecting. It keeps you entertained throughout the whole thing despite being about 2 hours long. One of my favorite parts throughout the film is when Bernard is trying to teach Matt everything he knows about banking and math and all sorts of stuff, and tons of large equations and numbers and algebra get thrown at you. And the film does a fun little montage-y moment there where you're kind of getting yourself through it and Matt is slowly learning things. That was probably one of my favorite parts, if not the most enjoyable sequence of the film. And with that, despite this being in the 60s where there was a lot of racism, the film never gets too heavy on that front. It's definitely in there and plays a big role as far as what the film is trying to get across, as far as its overall message, but it takes a lighter approach in the overall tone, which I appreciated. Overall, this was a very fascinating look at two influential individuals who would help pave the way for many African Americans in the future. The Banker cashes in on its lead performances, providing an inside look at two lesser-known figures who changed society for the better. And that's why this film is a diligent pick. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. And if you haven't already checked out Apple TV Plus, this is a good opportunity to maybe get a free trial and check this film out. It's definitely a nice, easygoing watch for those of us that are mostly at home right now. As always, guys, my name is Dylan, and if you love entertainment, subscribe to my channel while this video ends and send me a thumbs up before you go. Thanks for watching, and stay diligent.